Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kim. I'm really glad you're here. Today's video is going to be about the Beans app. I think I've discussed it before, but I kind of wanted to show you how it works and how cool it is. So before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And if you find this helpful, please like the video. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, etc., put them in the comments below. I love reading the comments. Okay, so anyways, let's get started. So the Beans app, it makes apartment and condo deliveries so much better. This app is really phenomenal. What is Beans? Well, it's an amazing tool for delivery drivers, not just Doordash, Uber. I bet FedEx uses it, UPS, all those third-party delivery people that deliver packages. I can't even think of what it's called. There's another one that, anyways, any delivery person, flour delivery, pizza delivery. This is just really an amazing piece of software. I heard about it a couple months to. Well, I try not to deliver to, but sometimes I accidentally get orders for these people. And, this one complex in particular has, I don't know, probably 16, 20 different buildings. And each building has 4 to 6 different apartments. And it's really hard to know where to park and where the building actually is, etc. But Beans helps with that scenario. I'm going to show you. So basically shows you a map of the complex and highlights the building where the specific apartment is located. It will even show you exactly where the apartment front door is, which is another cool thing because you can know where the apartment is in the actual building, but where's the door? Which stairs should you go up? Where should you park, etc. The app shows you where to park and the path to the apartment itself. I still don't like delivering to apartment buildings, but this makes it better. Not all apartment complexes have been mapped though, but in my area, all the ones I've been to have been mapped. But for this video, I was trying to find some complexes in different areas and stuff, and I plugged in a bunch of addresses, and they had not been completely mapped. So I'm not sure who does it. Anyways. But all the ones in this area, all the ones in California that I looked up, they all had been done. I think I pulled up New York City, and that one had some that had not been mapped out yet. And I pulled up Orlando, and that had a couple that had not been mapped. But some were mapped. I'm just saying that not all of them were. Anyways. So they ask you to create an account, but you don't have to. You don't have to log in at all. You can use it without having an account. If you do log in, it gives you access to proof of delivery and mileage tracking and a couple other features. So this last time I was in there, I actually did log in. I only use the maps right now, but as I was preparing for this video, I did sign in, and we'll try the proof of delivery portion and the mileage tracking parts. And I'll do another video later reviewing those items, but for right now, we're just going to talk about the mapping part that you don't need an account for. Okay, so this is kind of what the app looks like when you pull it up. This is the first screen. You just open it, all these different apartments. And then down here, there's some more information. So if you drag this little thing up, this is what you'll see. So here's the mileage tracking and proof of delivery. It says, we'll help you by providing apartment details such as parking location, access codes, elevator info, stair info, precise apartment location. And then if you scroll this little thing down, then you have a larger map. So these are all apartments. So anyways, you enter the address. So up here in the search box, I just found I just clicked on one of these, found this address for an apartment complex in Simi Valley, California. When you put in the address, it then gives you a list. This is all built in of the apartment it knows about. So you could scroll down. There was plenty. I just picked one of these. So once you click search, it gives you a list of the apartment numbers. Choose the one you're looking for. I chose this 12-305, and then it zoomed in to the actual apartment building. So here's that Jefferson Way, that was the main street of the complex. So you can see it has a few different buildings. You can click the button here, and that will give you step-by-step directions to the person's apartment. You can choose Apple Maps, Google Maps, or Waze. If you scroll down to see the map larger, or you can pull up for the text. So like I showed you before, you can pull this down, it'll give you a bigger map, or if you pull it up, you'll have more of this data here. So now you'll see I zoomed in the map a little bit, but you can still see down here. So if you click on the P, so it shows up parking. There are some options I'm going to show you on the next page, but so this will give you choices. Parking is difficult, use visitor park, can add a photo, etc. And if you click on entrance, and it's similar, you could add notes about the entrance, add a gate code, take a photo. This will help for future delivery. So whatever you enter in here will stay in there for next time. This says it's on the 3rd floor. And if you click on that, it lets you add information about whether there's an elevator or not, take another picture, etc. And then if you scroll down to the bottom here, there's another spot where you can add more notes if you wanted to. So this is what it looked like. So this is the note for parking. So it gives you this area where you can enter in things. You can click on parking is difficult, use visitor parking, you can add a photo. This was the one for the entrance. You could, add all the information there. You can enter a gate code here. And this will be nice and useful for when you, if you come back again. So these are notes for yourself. So back to the map. Okay, so I pulled that little thing down so we could see the map bigger. So you could zoom into the map to see, you can zoom in and out. It shows you where to park in this little parking lot here. This highlighted area is the entire building. So here's the entrance to the building. So this is where the stairs would be. And this is the actual apartment, and this is the door. So it's that person's door is very close to the stairs. I entered another address just so you can get an idea. So this was this is an apartment complex that I found that was near a college. So here's the address that I used, and on the search 11. So this is the address in the apartment building. It's 20 miles from where I was. Has crime rate, tipping level. It's interesting there. Anyways, so when you zoom in, now you'll see where it wants you to park. So this is a zoomed in version of this. So here's the entrance into the building. Here's where the elevator is, and here's where their actual apartment is. So you can zoom in, zoom out. It's really useful and it's really easy, and you see you'll get a path, which is nice. Here's another address. So this is a complex that I deliver to. This one has multiple buildings. I don't know if you can see this, but these are all separate little buildings. Now in this complex, each building has its own address, but it's still very confusing because they really don't go exactly in order. So you enter over here. There's only one way in, and it's right there. So this is the rental office or whatever. So you don't really know where to go unless you stop and look at the map or whatever. So anyways, I just pulled up a random address, 4717, number 34, And by doing that, it shows me I go in here, and then if I zoom in, so this is the little driveway there, so it shows that there's parking here. This is the stairway I want to take, and the person's door is right there. So if you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like 14 buildings. So that this is helpful. I love that it shows you which stairs to take too. That's and where the door is, where their actual apartment is. This is really helpful because there's stairs all along, and you just don't know which ones lead to the apartment. So I really like this. I delivered to this complex, and this the Beans app has saved me lots of times and frustration. So it's really cool. It's free in the App Store. This information here is from the Apple App Store. I also saw that it was available in the Google Play Store. I'm going to click on this. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it opened on my other screen, sorry. I wanted to show you this because it does give you a little bit more information. So here's more screenshots that they're showing. So if this is like the satellite view, so you see the buildings. Here it's showing you where to park. This is the entrance. There are apartments over here on the back, so you got to walk all the way across. And what it says here is save time locating hard to find delivery addresses. Deliver fast and easy with Beans Maps for apartments. Maps built by and for delivery drivers. Why Beans Maps? Save time. Let's see, I'm going to click on this. Save time by finding apartments super fast with precise direction. Get convenient parking spots close to the delivery drop-off location and get there fast. Save access codes, tipping, and safety information. Add delivery notes so you never forget important info. Get stairs and elevator info and know which floor the delivery is on. Drivers using Beans Maps for delivery are 50% faster from parking to apartment door. I definitely agree with that. Be faster and more efficient. Deliver with Beans Maps. And then here's some reviews. Everyone seems to like it. This one's only 3. There's more apartment complexes than I can count. I thought this would make it easier for me. Oh, I see. So they're complaining that they want people to be able to fix the errors and stuff. But okay, that's interesting. How do I get back to my... Oh, here we go. Click this. Anyways, so this tells you what information the app's going to take from you and stuff like that. Different languages, which devices it works for, etc., etc. Anyways, I find it really helpful, and I think that it saves me a lot of time. I think you should download it, give it a try. If you have any questions, comments, tips, suggestions? Have you used Beans before? Do you agree with me? Do you find it useful? Please put that information down in the comments below. I would appreciate it. I love reading the comments. I've learned so much from everyone, and I think that it makes us all better delivery people when we get advice from each other. So anyways, I hope you liked this video, found it useful. I hope you download Beans and use it. I think it'll definitely save you time and frustration. I still don't like apartments, like I said, but at least now I know that if I pull into an apartment complex, I can find the apartment pretty quick. You can't always find parking. That's my biggest thing, actually, is the parking. It might tell you where to park, but if there's no spots there, then what good is that? And especially if you're carrying a bunch of things and you have to walk far, and this app does help you because it gives you directions directly to the apartment. So even if you have to park far away, you can use the app to help you get to the apartment. But I don't know. I don't get big orders into the apartments. They don't seem to tip very well. I just don't like apartment buildings in general. So I try to avoid them. But like I said, once in a while, I accidentally accept one. And, it's not the end of the world. Make the best of it, and Beans helps. Anyways, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it, and see you next time.